guys, welcome back to part 3 of Dylan Narrates. So, if you haven't watched the two parts yet, it's basically an episode where I read my stories all by myself. And sometimes we have a mystery guest coming with. So, for the last two parts, we have finished season 1 of MLBB and season 1 of Papa Kenny. So now we head on to the movies. First we have is Detective Pikachu. Creator is Dylan Rancho. No questions. Note only book of the series. Based on the real scene. So this is based on the real movie. But it's not the fully episode of it. Okay, I'm going to read it. A young man named Tim Goodman just arrived at Rhyme City to search for his father. Tim's father died in a car accident. He heads to Mr. Baker's office. When he got there, he saw his father's Pokemon partner. He saw it was a Pikachu. After talking to Baker, Tim and Pikachu set off to find Harry, Tim's father. But first, they need to go to their dad's apartment because it was nighttime and they really needed to sleep because tomorrow they're going to find Harry. In the morning, they set up their bags. Wala dito. Dapat nasa under lang sa payon. Okay. In the morning, they set up their bags and set off to find Harry. In the end, Mewtwo sended them into the past to find Harry. So, it's not exactly the full story. So, all of the other scenes were violent sentences. So, I decided to skip and show the ending. So this what I said. All of the other scenes were violent sentences. So that's it. Okay, books to be collected on Detective Pikachu. Please do not report. The book it is really based on the real scene. Creator is me, Dylan Rancho. So I only put me instead of me and my cousin because my cousin is usually the one who makes the art. But ever since he because there is a certain day he's here, there's a certain day he's not here. He only likes visit here like every 2 months, like that. He doesn't visit here much, but because I visit him once a month, not every month. Wait. So for next we have Peppa Pig. I am so sorry. So this is for kids there. By Dylan Rancho Dietrich Campo, Peppa Pig Part 1 and 2. Title: The Zoo. One day, Peppa and his family went to the zoo to see some captured animals. When they got to the zoo, they saw all of the different animals in the zoo. After they lived happily ever after. Second part. Title: The Airplane. One day, Peppa and his family was in an airplane. They were going to France, where one of Peppa's cousins is. Peppa's daddy was a fellow chap. So there's no actually meaning of chap here. It's like a fellow bro, like that. Chap with the father of Peppa's cousin. They staged there for 2 days. They stayed there for 2 days. When it was time to go home, they took the airplane again. So chap means fellow man. I forgot. Sometimes it's out of the story and sometimes it's in the story. So sometimes I get a little busy and difficult to find. Question time. The questions are based in the first story. Okay, the first few questions that I'm going to say are based in the first story. Number 1. Where did Peppa and her parents go to sea? Correct. Number 1 is to the zoo to see some animals. So, number 2, who lived happily ever after? Peppa and her, correct, family. Question time. The questions are based in the second story. Number 1, what is the title of the second story? I'll give you 5 seconds starting now. 3, 2, 1. So, the title of the second story is The Airplane. Okay, number 2, what is a chap? I'll give you 5 seconds to remember what I said about the chap. Correct. A chap is a fellow man. Number 3, how many days did Peppa and her family stay at her cousin's house? How many days? I'll give 5 seconds starting now. 2, 1, 0. So 2 days. It's 2 days. What did Peppa and her family take to get to her cousin's house? They took the Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds starting now. Okay, it's been 5 seconds. They took the airplane to get to Peppa's cousin's house. So here are the question answers. First story question answers. Number 1 is to the zoo to see some animals. Number 2 is family. So here's the second story answers. Number 1, the airplane. Number 2, a fellow man or fellow friend. It's a fellow man or fellow friend. It can also be that. So there's 2 answers. You can either write a fellow man, which is given by what is the meaning given in the story, or fellow friend. Another concise meaning. Okay, here, number 3, 2 days or 2 days. You can either write TWO or just the number 2. So there's 2 answers. Either ways is correct, okay? Number 4, they took the airplane to get to Peppa's cousin's house. So, this is the end. This is for Perfect Part 1 and 2. Let's see. Okay, part 3. No. Sorry. So next is Peppa Pig Part 3, 4, and 5. Note, last book of series by Dan Rancho, Dieter Campo. So these are 3 parts. Now third part. Title, The Day Before Christmas. It was the day before Christmas. Peppa and his family was sending gifts to their friends and fellow chaps. In the night, they all slept and slept. When Santa Claus was there, sleep tight, said Santa Claus. Fourth part, title, Christmas Day. As Peppa and her friends go to Santa Claus's house on the North Pole, they give their wishes. After that, they told Santa why he came to their house. Santa replied that he just went there to see if Peppa and his friends are sleeping comfortably. Fifth part, title, Giving Away of Gifts. As Peppa and his friends give gifts to each other, they open it and all of them got a giant teddy bear. And Peppa got a doll that can talk and walk and closes its eyes when it goes to sleep. This is actually the doll that can talk and walk and closes its eyes when it goes to sleep. This is actually what Peppa wanted on the Christmas Day episode. Don't believe me? Go. Go. The link on the Christmas episode of Peppa Pig is on the top right corner. Okay, question 1, based on the third story. Number 1, what is the title of the first story? I'll give you 5 seconds. Now. Okay, the correct answer is The Day Before Christmas. Number 2, what does Santa say in the first story? First story, okay? What did Santa say in the first story? I'll give you 5 seconds now. Okay, it's been 5 seconds. What did Santa say in the first story? Sleep time. Next questions are based on the second story. Number 1, what is the title of the second story? I'll give you 5 seconds now. So the correct answer was Christmas Day. So next questions are based on the third story. Shade the circle if the answer beside it is correct. Number 1, what did Peppa get? The choices are a doll and a teddy bear. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, it's been 5 seconds. Peppa got a bear. A doll. I'm so sorry. There is no doll that can walk or talk and can close its eyes when it goes to sleep. I didn't write that there because it's too long. Question 1 answers. Number 1, the day before Christmas. Number 2, question 2 answers. Okay. Number 2. You can either answer sleep tight with braces on the sides or sleep tight only without any braces. I would recommend without braces. Question 2 answers. Number 1, Christmas Day. And question 3 answers is number 1, a doll. So that's it for Peppa. Man, I'm gonna play ML after this, but there's no internet. Yeah, I'm currently videoing this without internet. So next, oh, Pokemon movie part 1 to 3. Oh wait, sorry, Book of Kingdom. Pokemon the movie part 1 to 3. Note reading only. By Nacho Dieter Campo, aka me. Part 1. In the beginning. In the beginning, Pokemon and humans lived together. And people lived together in peace and enjoy battling in Palatown. We see a 10-year-old boy named Ash Ketchum, and he was so excited to get his first Pokemon from Professor Oak. Part 2. Getting there late. After getting late to Professor Oak's Pokemon lab, Ash just got a Pikachu, but Pikachu refuses to listen to Ash. Part 3. The rest of the journey. As Ash continues his journey, Pikachu learns its manners to him. As Ash shows up at Pokemon series such as XY, XYZ, and other more, him and Pikachu meets lots of Pokemon and new friends. 2021 has come and many other Pokemon movies and series are being released. It's actually 2022 right now. I'm sorry if I read this late. 2022 has come and many other Pokemon movies and series are being released, such as the Pokemon Journey series, etc. If you don't know what Pokemon Journeys are, they already have more than 40 episodes, so you better watch them at Netflix while you can. Because every movie or series in Netflix only lasts for 5 years. Yes, 5 whole years. So that's it for today. That's it for this book. Oh, I almost tripped on my chair. I almost fell on my chair. So there is still a second part. It's part 4 to 5 of Pokemon the movie. What is this? Oh wait. So this is part 4 and 5. Note, last book of series. So this actually has questions in it. Part 4. The journey continues. As Ash and Pikachu continue their journey, they go to a town far away called Actish Town. When they got to Actish Town, Team Rocket was there to ruin their day. Part 5. The Pokemon Center. After winning from Team Rocket, Pikachu had sickness and it had coughs, so Ash went to the Pokemon Center. After the Pokemon Center, Ash and Pikachu continued their journey. As the journey continues. Question based on the first story. Who is Ash? So this is based on the last book. Who is Ash? Ash is a 10-year-old boy. it's either, you can either, question based on the second story. Why and how did Ash get Pikachu? He got what to Professor Oak's lab. I'll give you 5 minutes starting now. Okay, it's been 5 seconds. Sorry, I meant seconds. So, he got late to Professor Oak's Pokemon lab. Questions based on the third story. What does Ash continue on? His what? Of course, his journey. Questions based on the fourth and fifth story. What's the title of the fourth part? I'll give you 5 seconds starting now. It's been 5 seconds. The title of the fourth story is The Journey Continues. Where does Ash go in the fifth story? There is actually a hint to this. Remember, Pokemon go to blank when they get sick. Correct, the Pokemon Center. So question answers, first story question answers 10, or you can write the number itself or TEN for 10. The second story answers, number 1 is late. Third story answers, number 1 is journey. Fourth and fifth story answers is number 1 journey for fourth story. And for fifth story, the question is Pokemon Center. The answer is Pokemon Center. So how many minutes has this been? Okay, 22 minutes. We're going to stop at maybe like 25 or 30 minutes. So I kind of have a surprise for you guys. So I know some of you here like Toy Story, so I kind of made Toy Story too. Here's the Toy Story. Okay, Toy Story Part 1 to 4. Note, some of the facts in other stories are not true. Note, the things that you read are only subtitles. And note, this book has no glossary. Note, based on the real movie. Note, only book of the series by Dylan Rancho Deeper Comics. Oh wait. Toy Story first. As a mischievous man walks into Woody's life, he tries to treat him badly. Mischievous means naughty. Threat means actions to another person. Number 1. What kind of man walks into Woody's life? A blank man. I'll give you 5 seconds, starting now. 3, 2, 1, 0. So, a mischievous man. So, how does Woody treat the man? How does Woody treat the chap? I'll give you 10 seconds, starting now. Okay, it's been 10 seconds. He treats him badly. What does mischievous mean? I'll give you 5 seconds now. Okay. Mischievous means naughty. Toy Story 2nd. As Woody continues his journey, Buzz, the mischievous man, helps him. At the end, they became good friends. Journey means a trip. Became means past tense of become. Friends, good buds. Number 1. Who is the mischievous man? I'll give you 5 seconds starting now. Okay, it has been 5 seconds. So Buzz is the mischievous man. What does journey mean? Journey means a blank. I'll give you 5 seconds now. Okay, so it is a trip. Toy Story 3rd. As a girl named Bo Peep comes into this story, Woody and Buzz fell in love with her and decided, fine, so someone can love her. But in the end, Woody won. Fell means past tense of fall. Fall, to drop down from something high or low. Won, future tense of win. Won means to win something, a race, something. A race, a reward, or something. Number 1. Who is the girl? Give you 5 seconds now. Okay, it has been 5 seconds. The girl is named Bo Peep. Who fell in love with the girl? I'll give you 10 seconds now because this has 2 answers. Okay, it has been 10 seconds. You can either write Woody and Buzz or Buzz and Woody. But I would, you can either write them both. Buzz on the other side, Woody on the other side, Woody on the first side, Buzz on the other side. The Toy Story 4. As Andy, the owner of Woody, Buzz, and Bo Peep. As Andy goes on a summer trip, Woody, Buzz, and Bo Peep go with him. And they met 2 new characters. Characters, the people of a story or tale. And more characters. Where does Andy go? On a blank trip. I'll give you 5 seconds now. Okay, it has been 5 seconds. On a summer trip. Where is Andy? Who is Andy? I'll give you 10 seconds because there are 4 lines here now. Okay, 10 seconds has passed. Andy is the owner of Woody, Buzz, and Bo Peep. Question answers. First question answer is mischievous. Second answer is badly. Number 3 is naughty. So that's for the first story answers. Second story answers is Buzz. Number 2 is trip. Third story answers Bo Peep. Number 1 is Bo Peep and number 2 Woody and Buzz. So fourth story answers is number 1 is summer. Okay, so in the second question and last question of chapter 4, the correct answer is the owner of Woody, Buzz, and Bo Peep. Or it can also be the owner of Buzz, Woody, and Bo Peep. As you can see, Bo Peep didn't change spots because there are 2 names in her. There are two groups of words in her name. But wooden bugs, you can change them just because they have one letter in front of them. Next series is Star Wars and the Secret Life of Pets. Oh, it's been 30 minutes. Bye-bye guys, and thank you for watching Dylan Narrates. You can also call it Dylan Reads.